Interstitial cystitis is the third most painful disease in the entire world. Icy pain is rated on a level of stage 4 cancer in your pelvis. Every single movement you do, even including laughing, coughing, sneezing, rolling over, sleeping, it can't give your bladder a day off to rest. Because pain is incredibly debilitating and it's very, very real. The medical community recognizes our pain and we understand our struggle, and those our loved ones understand what we're going through as well. So basically my pain is my bladder constantly feels like there's battery acid in it. I also have nerve pain because my bladder, the layers of my bladder are damaged. So I have throbbing, aching pain in my bladder that doesn't go away. I've been suffering with this for 3 years. People call it the suicide disease for a reason, because it's like you're trapped in your body and you can't get out, and you can't stop your bladder from working, and you can't stop the pain. So
what you have to deal with, and any woman out there who has to deal with this, it can truly be debilitating.
You know, all down here to severe, like a bowling ball with knives sticking out of your body. It's completely affected my life, and it you know, goes around to my back. And I remember my urologist saying, okay, these are the things you might have. And I thought, I have cancer. This pain is so severe, it has to be cancer. And then when he told me that it wasn't, it was IC. It was almost worse.
Cancer, I think this is what you mean, you can get treated from, even though it's a life-threatening illness. This is something she's going to have for the rest of her life. It's a chronic inflammatory condition of the bladder that's debilitating.
Awareness about a syndrome that is often misunderstood and difficult to diagnose. Her best friend and daughter, Lisa Benchabat, had a beautiful smile, but behind it was never-ending pain. And I have to warn you, this story involves the very difficult topic of suicide.
She was so happy. She was such a happy child, and she was full of life and energy and wit, and loved her sister and loved her parents, and it just hit her like a ton of bricks.
And everything changed.
And everything changed.
She was 12 years old when she was diagnosed with interstitial cystitis, otherwise known as painful bladder syndrome. There is no cure. For Lisa, there was no relief.
I remember her telling me many times, people have to know what people are suffering, not just me. So for her, it was like a bowling ball sitting at the base of her bladder.
Constantly.
Constantly. Yes, constantly.
Painful bladder syndrome is not common. In fact, despite calling multiple hospitals, we couldn't find a doctor in Toronto to explain it because so few have expertise.
They're probably suffering 24/7. It's that bad. They're waking up, they're not sleeping at night, they're getting up to get to the washroom, and sometimes you can't even get to the washroom because you're in so much pain.
Studies show depression is common amongst those who have painful bladder syndrome, and so are suicidal thoughts. Lisa took her life just over a year ago. She was 27.
Profoundly impacted her emotional well-being, very much so. She felt like she was different, that people don't understand what this pain is, so that has a psychological impact on you. Too many people are suffering from this. Yeah.